I welcome you all for the day 4 session of the future trends in AI innovations and research directions by K V Sambasivarao, Dean of CSE Department, NRIT. I welcome you, sir.
Yeah. So thank you, madam. Thank you very much for introducing me to the participants.
Sir, a few minutes, sir. He is having a 36 years of experience. He completed PhD in the year of 1996 IIT Delhi and ME in 1990 Birla Institute of Technology and Science Pilani and BA in 1986 at the University of Mysore. He has received a honors and awards as a Best Researcher Award in 2022 and he has a Eminent Educationalist Awards in 2013. His research and projects received more than 40. He attended as a guest lectures. He has given a guest lectures, more than 30 guest lectures in various institutions. And he having a different memberships in a different professional bodies, serve Unique Identification Document and System Society of India, IIT Education. And he has a membership in different committees, Board of Studies, Academic Council, and Board of Studies in Computer Science, PB Siddhartha College of Arts and Science, Vijayawada. He is a Dean in the R&D Department, NRIT, and he acts as a coordinator in the internal quality audit cell, NRIT. He has the different publications in advanced data structures, object-oriented programming through Java, data structures. He published various books. And I welcome you, sir, for the today's session. Give a brief discussion about future trends in AI innovations and research directions. Thank you, sir.
So thank you, madam. Thank you very much. So I welcome you all once again to my presentation. The audience are requested to raise their questions at any point of time. So I'd like to answer them. So today's lecture is on future trends in AI, innovations and research directions. So far many resource persons spoke about the basics of artificial intelligence and the techniques and algorithms about the artificial intelligence, and they also explained some of the tools related to artificial intelligence. So first of all, what is meant by artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is nothing but the machines are made such that they think, understand, plan, and take decisions like human beings. So we give such an intelligence to the machines so that the machines are independently doing the human-like activities. So let us see the human evolution, and where we are. So in the from the olden days, right from the monkey's age to the current age, where we are now at the middle of the position, and people are going to use the AR VR techniques, virtual reality glasses. So with the help of the VR, they would like to see, they would be seeing the real world with a more number of objects. So, and in future, the robots are going to rule the complete world. So what is AI? AI is nothing but the art of making machines intelligent, which perform the activities like human beings. As I told, we make the machines intelligent so that they think, understand, learn, plan, apply the reasoning, and take decisions and behave like human beings or act like human beings. So human activities are thinking, planning, understanding, then learning, applying reasoning, taking decisions, etc. So intelligence is nothing but is the ability to understand, acquire sufficient data or whatever, and process the data which is present with the machine and apply the knowledge to the new or complex situations so that problems are solved or the machines will take decisions. Then emulate intelligent behavior in terms of computational process is part of the intelligence. Say for example, intelligence, we make we have seen the driverless car. So the driverless car which has some database and which also understands what the road situation ahead of the vehicle. So this is possible with the help of multiple AI applications, multiple AI technologies. So multiple AI technologies include computer vision, then the neural networks, cognitive science, then expert systems, the rule-based systems, etc., etc. So they understand what the situation ahead, what the road ahead, and if any object, whether it's minor or major, or moving or standalone objects, so the computer vision will try to understand what the object is, and it will process the the received picture. So in a second, there are 24 to 24 frames which are received by the camera, and these 24 frames are processed with as against the database that is available with the machine. In case if there is some object, the the picture is processed and understood that there is some object, and it has to apply some brake. So this decision is taken by the machine automatically. So because the standalone car is having multiple algorithms, where multiple algorithms and multiple AI techniques or AI approaches that which is uh, processing, and they take the machine, the car takes appropriate decision and will move forward in case the object is not there, or will stop, will apply the brake in case the object is present. So like this, the machines are made intelligent so that they take appropriate decisions. So let us see the perspective of the industry. So technology is changing dynamically. So the industry wants more dynamic environment and more productive environment. So as a result, the industry wants uh, the automation. So the automation is inevitable. So every industry or every walks of life, the automation is implemented, automation is coming in, emerging in, and more automations are happening in the industry and as well as society and governance. So large data sets are available as of today, and they have high volumes, high variety of data, and the velocity is such that the data is coming huge chunks and getting accumulated in the databases. So veracity, and so this kind of data the machines have to process, because the volume of data, say for example, the banks, different banks are having their own databases. So Canara Bank is having one specific application software. So they may be using some language and some data structure. The other bank, like the syndicate bank or the union bank, so they may be having their own database. So here data is getting accumulated every minute, every second. So huge voluminous data is getting accumulated. Think of the data which the bank has accumulated over previous years or previous days, and a variety of data. When the income tax department has to process the transactions across various banks, so the data is coming in various varieties. Say for example, in one bank it is first name and last name, and the other bank first name, middle name, and last name, or date. So date itself is coming in various varieties, DD, MM, YY, or MMDDYYYY. So like this, different countries use different formats with respect to dates and even to the numbers. So velocity is that the the amount of data that is coming with respect to their speed. So veracity is so these kinds of data the machines have to process. So and hence there are powerful algorithms which are employed in the AI machines. So these algorithms will understand the data, will process if required, will process the data, and will have to take decisions and will have to give the quick result to the customer or to the person who requires some specific information. So the human capital is very burdensome. So these days, the cost on the human being is very high, and hence industry doesn't want the high cost on human capital. And hence, in order to improve the productivity, in order to improve the speed of its activities, mechanisms, and also with respect to the economic situations, so they are inviting more and more kinds of automation projects into their uh, productions or into their services. Say for example, so these days the speed e-commerce has emerged. So like Blinkit is one of the applications. So uh, which is giving options to various customers. You select an option and just make the payment. In just 10 minutes, they are delivering the goods or items so to the doorstep. So that is a kind of the speed and the productivity that they are doing. So coming to AI, so AI is impacting all industries. So whether it is service industry or product industry or education sector or whatever, even the government. So it is impacting all industries, and it is revolutionizing business processes and pushing pressure to automate. So this is inevitable. And more and more industries, they want a kind of 24/7 workforce. So very recently, L&D official also said that each employee has to work for 90 hours per week. So this is humanly not possible, but business driving conditions are such that so they want the utilization of more workforce. So this can be the human workforce can be slightly adjusted with the automation technologies so that they can improve the productivity. So and hence AI is inevitable. So it is coming by and large in all the sectors. So according to Gartner, so 80% of today's traditional jobs will be eliminated by 2030 by artificial intelligence machines. Say for example, vehicle driving by automated cars. So these days in India, around 80 lakh the buses or lorries with respect to four wheelers. So they are moving on the roads carrying the goods or passengers. So what the driver is doing the same job. So same job on the road, same and for all the 80 lakh drivers, it is the same job. And hence, if AI is coming in, already the automated cars are available. So they are developed, they are available, they are on the they are on the test mode. So, but governments are not accepting the automated cars because if somebody hacks the data set of a car, so it may create an accident or it may take a different route, so that the vehicle is hacked by the hacker. So that's why governments are very cautious about giving permissions with respect to AI technologies. But by 2030, this is going to happen. Let all the drivers be kept away from their driving duty, and the AI machines or AI technologies will drive all the vehicles. So similarly, call center or customer care services. So these days, till yesterday, the companies like BSNL, Airtel, or whatever, Samsung. So these companies, they are maintaining the huge customer care call centers. So in a call center, there will be 3 shifts. Each shift there will be a number of persons, say 100 or plus employees. They are handling the calls received from the customer, and different So different employees handle different languages. Say for example, English, Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, or whatever. So uh, they have to maintain separate blocks for language-based cubicles, and 24/7 they have to run 3 shifts. The maintenance cost, the burden on the human capital, so is very long, is very large, and hence the chatbots are introduced these days. The companies are reducing the call center business, and the customer care services are minimized. The chatbots are used in their websites. So you approach the chatbot since the database is available, data is available. Say for example, Oriental Insurance or LIC. LIC has the chatbot such as RIA. So you approach RIA saying that what is some specific requirement you type in. The chatbot will search for appropriate data, will process the necessary data, and will give you the required information to the customer. So the chatbots are very cheap, so they can be built at a cheaper rate, and more and more technological companies, so they are offering they are developing chatbots for different companies. So this will minimize the entire call center business or customer care services. So lawyers, so e-lawyers or lawyer boards, so they are available. So they are called as legal intelligence support assistants, LISA. So these LISA services are available in USA. So wherein the customer or the uh, customer can approach the LISA, and LISA will ask a set of questions to the customer, and he has to give the all the facts, and facts are submitted, and LISA will handle the legal related filing the cases in the courts, and giving the communication to the customer whenever the court hearing is scheduled, or like this. And doctors, so the virtual doctors are going to be present by 2030. So we don't have to visit the personally to the doctor for pretty cases or small cases, except for surgeries, and except for complicated cases. So no need of approaching doctor, because the AI doctor will diagnose appropriately, because they're all tested, they are all uh, uh, they are having the tested data, and hence they give accurate diagnosis to the patients. Cooking masters can be replaced. Servants at restaurants, some restaurants, they are using robots. So these robots, so they have the high amount of accuracy with respect to booking the orders, delivering the food to the customer table, and also collecting the fee. So bill. So then shop floor personnel at industries, then office producers. So the by IBM Watson. So it is a question answering computer system capable of answering questions posed in natural language, just like your chat GPT. Industrial activities, domestic servants, goods delivery services by drones. So right now the Amazon or the Flipkart, their executives, delivery executives are coming to our doorstep. But in future, drones are coming to our doorstep, and they are going to deliver the goods. So this is what is going to happen by 2030. So let us see the Elon Musk, who did an experiment of developing a haircut robo. So this haircut robo was given some instructions. You can see it was given some instruction, and it has, basing on the instruction, it is shaping the hairstyle of Elon Musk. He himself tested with the robo that he has developed. So this robo can see with respect to the so this robo can see with respect to the computer vision, can understand to what extent the hair has to be styled or reduced, and the hand movements are regulated, and the cutting is also regulated with respect to the computer vision or through the cameras. And this is another challenge that we have to understand, that the Google CEOs, Mr. Sundar Pichai, says that 25% of Google's code was developed by the machines or was developed by AI. So Google has the biggest software. It is reaching millions of people across the globe, and its software is very robust and it is safe. It is giving safety and security to the users, and this particular Google software was developed by the AI machines to the extent of 25%. So these days, please understand that you can use Copilot or ChatGPT or many other tools where if you want some software, you want some program, so you specify a language. So the AI applications, they are trying to they will generate the code required for that. So for example, there are some participants who are from the pharmacy and other backgrounds. I would like to just illustrate how these machines are generating the code, required code for for executing a program. So let me give an illustration here, small illustration of using the Chat GPT. So here the Chat GPT is once again an intelligent software or intelligent AI software. So which is one second. So which is receiving prompts, the user text, which is taking the user text or user voice. Basing on the user voice or user text, it will understand what the user wants really, and that will process against its huge database that it has. So the ChatGPT is having almost all kinds of sentences or corpora with respect to a language called English, or it has it has knowledge of multiple languages even. So it is one. Let me, or even Bard. So let me try the Bard or Gemini, Google Gemini. So this is, I'm asking a question that, so I want to please write a program. Please write a program in a language which I know is Prolog. Prolog is one of the languages. There are multiple languages: Prolog, Smalltalk, C language, C hash, or C++, Java, Python. Different languages are there. So let me ask, let me test whether this is having knowledge about Prolog or not. Please write a program in Prolog to find the biggest number given So I have asked, please write a program in Prolog to find the biggest number in a given in a set of 3 numbers. So the Gemini, the Bard has given the program, entire program, and it also has given me the explanation. So let me give the biggest number. So the numbers are 5, then 3, and say 4. So biggest number, let it identify the biggest number among 5, 3, 4 or 5. So let me ask let me ask you to write the program in say Python. So it will immediately give the answer with respect to writing program in Python. So it has given the Python program and also the numbers. So like the machines can understand. So bad gateway. So machines can understand what we are asking, what we are requiring from the from these AI applications. and they are applying knowledge. So with respect to their backend databases, backend data, number of algorithms are used to process the data that they have, and the results are produced. So the chart GPT is it is taking a lot of time. So anyway, let me go ahead with the next one. So this is one of the challenges that we have these days. So the programming, those aspirants who want to settle as a programmer, so there is no chance, because the world is going to, the industry is going to employ the chart GPT like AI applications, where the machines will produce the necessary code for a particular project. To a certain extent, the projects are also handled by the AI tools. So this is one of the challenges one has to remember. And another company hiring notice, you can see they say that, so companies that no longer require a degree and apply now. So a degree is nothing but a PhD. So you can see down, a PhD is definitely not required. All that matters is deep understanding of AI and ability to implement neural networks in a way that is accurately useful. Do not care if you even graduated high school. So they have given a notification saying that they don't want any degree holder. So they want the skill, a person, any person who is maybe a 10th class pass person, but having some knowledge with respect to AI. So this is another example of the outcome of the AI. So according to Business Insider, so this particular CEO, he runs a $1 billion company with no offices or no email. So this is possible with the help of AI technologies. So many people think that AI is giving many fruitful results, but there are also some difficulties. There are also some disasters that may happen with AI. So especially the data set or databases, if they are hacked by the hackers, so your AI machine is going to work against you. So that is the most disastrous thing that we have. So let me illustrate through a video for your understanding.
Yes. Jane Jones. Smoothie. Make your smoothie. Calendar. No meetings today. Remember, come here at 9:30. Fire off. Fire off. Open door. Door open. Så ska vi sätta en till? Ja. Open door. Run voice command. Open door. Run voice command. Open. Open door. Repeat that. Open door. I didn't understand that. Hey, open door. Play on the floor. Sit on the floor. Sit on the floor. Open the door. Open the door. Error. Area with a rock. Open door. Open door. Higher. Higher volume. Higher.
So yeah, we are seeing the disaster. So the person developed a home as smart home. The controls, every device is controlled by voice, and he has given some instructions and went for the tooth treatment. And when he comes back, his voice is not normal. So something which is somewhat different than the normal flow. So the machine is not understanding, machine is not processing, even if the owner is the same person. So let us see another disaster. So with respect to AI. So in this case, the person is actually the owner, but the machine is not understanding the voice. Machine is not processing the voice of the actual owner. So little deviation also it will not accept. So the AI machines will work only with some not approximation, exact inputs. Let us see another disaster.
Open door. Open door. Door open. Radio on. Playing radio. And do lights. Lights on. Protein shake. Making protein shake. She was to New York. Loading New York. Set speed. 4. 4. 6. 6. Child of 16. 16. 4. 16. 4. 4. 16. Correction. 16. Hello. Oh, hey, Liam. Good luck. When I was up. 9, 9, 9, down. Lights down. Only 16. Only 16. 4. And from one classic to another, this is summer of 16.
So this is another disaster where multiple inputs are handled, not only from the house owner's voice, but also it also processes the voice of the radio. And this is the AI generated deep fakes are available. Deep fakes are made these days. So we have seen deep fake video, or a video which is created with the popular faces. Say for example, Modi ji with his face, and recently Amit Shah ji's face, with their faces. The videos are created, and these videos give derogative statements. So this is a common thing these days, the deepfake videos. So I have seen some video where on the hoarding in a city, on the hoarding, one lady was giving us the publicity, and her face was captured, and the videos are created on behalf of the popular lady. Let us see a small video where the Amir Khan and all, so they are how they are deep faked.
आमिर खान और रणवीर सिंह के कुछ वीडियोस वायरल हो रहे हैं जहां वो खुलेआम लोगों को एक पार्टी के लिए वोट करने.
So this is one second. Let me. So this is how the deep fake videos are actually creating mess in the social media. So according to the AI, so AI is like a coin. So it has two faces. So the positive phase and negative phase. So negative phase is also spreading, and and more technologies are coming in, and the people are using AI for even the negative purposes. Say, for example, these days we are receiving most of the calls from the scammers saying that your relative is arrested, or you have a postal parcel which is held up at some place, or some police are waiting. Your vehicle has met an accident, something like this. So we have to be very cautious while handling the data with respect to the digital era very carefully. And we also have to secure our faces. So we should not publicize our faces quite frequently, so that the scammers may misuse even our faces or our voices. So recently, Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister, has announced that the India is going to become a Vishwaguru by 2047. So taking the statement by in the line, the AICT has declared 2025 as the year of AI. So this year, the AICT institutions are going to handle many AI related activities. So AI sensitization, the importance of AI, then faculty development in AI technologies, then student workshops, the training sessions, and the newer courses which are introduced with respect to AI technologies. And the AICT is going to empower 14,000 colleges and 40 million students to embrace the future of AI. So with this, the ambition is that the India should become the leader in AI. So let us see another press clipping. India plans to democratize the AI on track provided to the world. So India has already proved its capability with respect to IT industry. Our Indians are working across 140 countries. So if there are 100 IT jobs in the industry in the world, 60 jobs, nearly 60% of the jobs are handled by the Indians. So we have proved our mathematical ability with respect to the IT revolution. So India has to lead AI, because with our mathematical advantage, uh, we have to first of all build AI ecosystem. The number of training sessions, number of workshops, number of courses have to be introduced in the institutions by and large, and there should be an ecosystem which is to be established at in our country. So AI ecosystem is planned by the government of India. So for which they have a program that establishes AI system. And youth, AI for youth, innovate India. So this is a slogan by government of India. So that teaches students how to use, how to develop AI technologies, AI tools and technologies to solve problems and promote inclusive development. And these are the technologies which are upcoming in these days. So you can see the picture. So 2018, 19, 20, 21 plus. So the low impact technologies are the technologies which are used at a low frequency, or wireless power, open source hardware, ambient work experience, etc. Then coming to the medium popular technologies such as smart contracts, computing memory, the continuous authentication, etc. Self adaptive security. So like this, the medium, high, and so what is going to come up? So it is going to come up with respect to AI technologies such as autonomous vehicles. You can see autonomous vehicles, quantum computing, brain computer interface, digital twin, then cognitive computing, 3D printing, Internet of Things, deep learning. So these are the transformational technologies which are coming up. So only with the help of the AI. So this is what is going to happen. Uh, uh, so these technologies are going to lead in future. So they are going to be used in many applications. And so coming to the tools, I have listed some of the tools which are useful for left side, useful for the teaching community. So with respect to the publication of their research papers, research articles. So here you can see there are 9 tools which are highly useful for writing research papers and also making the publication of their research papers. So right side we have 72 AI tools. You can take a snapshot of this particular screen where these tools are useful for writing the articles or content creation, Twitter tools, image generation, text to image generation, text to video generation, like this.
So
So
screen is not visible.
screen is not visible. 1 second. Is it not clear, madam? Now is it visible?
It's visible, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll post the screenshot of this in our group. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So these tools are really useful. You can ask your students to use some of the tools for doing their projects. So what is innovation? So in our topic, there is a term called innovation. Innovation is nothing but implementation of creative idea. So what is this creative idea? Creative idea is that given a problem, a new idea is generated. So this idea is a new or non-existing idea. So this idea is called as creative idea. So when we are implementing this creative idea, so it is called innovation. So students or the researchers or faculty members can develop more and more innovative solutions using many tools. So these are only some of the tools which I have listed, but there are thousands of tools available in the internet. Some tools are available with a limited free version and with the payment also, or some tools are available totally on free basis, or some tools are available only on the subscription basis. So you can explore the tools which are available across the internet. So one such tool I just want to illustrate for doing the project works by the students. So let me take the screen. So I'm taking a mind. So this is one tool which I have suggested to my students to use it for their project purposes. Let me log in. So you can log in with the help of your Gmail account, and so I have some issue. Say for example, I want to say for example, you take some problem, categorize AI algorithms. Categorize the AI algorithms. So this tool is AI tool which will generate the mind maps, or the maps are created. So just by giving the problem statement. So as a user, I have given some statement, and this is taking my command into consideration, and it is generating the maps. So with respect to all the AI tools, so you can see AI algorithms and categories. So by learning style, so there are supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforced learning, or by algorithm type, neural networks, decision trees, support vector machines, so like this, or by application, so computer vision, natural language processing, robotics. So this is what is the map which the tool has given. So you can ask some other question like the same thing which I am showing you in the presentation also. So like what are the glands. What are the glands that are available in human body? So let us test so whether this can uh, generate the map with respect to the medical terminology. So yes, it has generated. So there are two types of glands: endocrinal glands, exocrinal glands. Endocrinal glands are nothing but uh, these glands give the hormones. So with respect to the with respect to the inflow of the blood. So exocrinar is nothing but the secretions are not mixing with the blood. So like salivary glands, sweat glands. So like this, mammary glands, gastric glands, intestinal glands. So there are 9 endocrinal glands. So these glands, whatever they secrete the hormones, so they are mixed up with the blood. So this has perfectly given the mind map. So like this, you can generate many number of maps using. So you can also make a style. So you can create a left right style or left style. So instantly it is giving. So I have another map. So you can employ this. You can use this for making your presentations. So I can give another example. So eDraw AI, so where this tool I'm just logging is useful, highly useful to draw many kinds of uh, uh, diagrams. Say for example, one can draw the object-oriented diagrams. Say for example, uh, you can draw the flow chart, you can draw mind map. So you can also conduct a brainstorming session. So let the computer observe who is speaking what, and it will give a complete write-up. And Kanban framework. So for doing project works, you can write flow charts. You can create graphs and charts. You can write a Gantt chart. You can write an organization chart. You can also create a timeline chart, swim lane diagram. This is for object-oriented programming. So floor plan for a new building that are new premises which you are intending to correct, electrical diagrams and architecture. So like this, there are number of tools which are available as part of this eDraw.ai. So this is available at uh, limited usages. So you may have to make the payment for this. Say for example, if I ask a question to draw, you can so this is asking me the payment. So you can, so this is what is the whiteboard templates. Whiteboard templates are highly used for the innovative projects where especially people the project mates who are working in groups. So let them have each one is having different ideas, different ideas. So let them write on a small piece of paper and stick it to the whiteboard. So these boards are carrying many ideas of group of people, so that the complete picture of a particular situation is can be evaluated, understood, evaluated, and you can come to a particular decision. So number of tools are available, you can see. So I don't want to spend much of the time on this. You can see different diagrams, so which are used using this. So these are some of the tools which I have gathered, but there are hundreds or thousands of tools available. So what I am doing from my side is that I have some 5 to 6 Gmail accounts. So I use the free extent with using one Gmail account, and I change my Gmail account for subsequent usage. So that's what I am going to handle, because it is very difficult for me to pay for every tool. So because each tool is unique to its usage, and there is not a single tool which is capable of handling multiple tasks. So to our surprise, so the AI is also going to rule the countries AI is also going to rule the countries. So the governance also can be done by AI. So this is not a new proposal. So it has been discussed, debated in many countries uh, to replace the corrupt politicians or corrupt political situations, or the politicians as per their will and wish they cannot work. So but the algorithms can work to benefit the people of to benefit the large population. So they work with precise and productivity, and so they are thought of by many researchers. In many countries, extensive debates are going on AI ruling. So instead of the human ruling, let AI rule the countries or the organization, run the organizations. So and conveniently replace the AI politicians. So which is nothing but governance is through AI algorithms. So this is also called as algocracy. Instead of democracy, the algocracy is going to come up. So let us see another example. So the governance by AI in 2017 in New Zealand, the first virtual politician called Sham was introduced. And in 2024 in UK elections, independent candidate AI Steve has participated in the election. And in Japan, so in Tokyo, recently a humanoid robot contested for Tokyo's mayor post, and the advertisement also you can see. In 2018, Putin's opponent was a chatbot, namely Elisa. Elisa stood in the election for the mayor uh, for the presidential post in Russia. So the days are coming in where the AI is going to replace many of the human activities, including the governance. And the AI is capable of replacing the teacher. So yesterday I was talking in the same forum. Uh, if we are not updating, if we are not doing the discovery of new content, or we are not doing research, we are not producing some newer content, the machines also the machines are already having the content, so they can conveniently replace the teachers who are not upgraded or who are not doing extremely well. So let us see, there is a robo teacher who can teach to the students uh, in not only in one subject, in many subjects, and also in many languages. And this teacher can need not take any rest, any holiday. So he can be employed 24/7 in different languages for different subjects. So let me copy this and so this has happened in Kerala for the first time with the Niti Ayog making this possible.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Hello, yeah, please.
Uh, so actually, the voice or the sound in the video is not audible.
Is not audible. Okay.
Yes, I mean, we can see the video. At least I can see the video, but I'm not able to hear what the person is saying there. Even the same was the situation for prior video.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, okay. Yeah. So I stop my video and I'll pass on my presentation to all of you. Don't worry.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes. So this is just to tell you that so revolutions are happening. So say for example at home front, so many of us may be having the home servant or a housemaid. So she is doing the repetitive jobs every day. So all 30 days she is cleaning the utensils, mopping the floor, and doing the regular activities. So like washing clothes. So if these activities are taught to a robo, so robo can handle it in a much better way with more productivity and more preciseness. So near is the future where every one of us are going to handle, every one of us going to have the robo maid in our homes. So as I given the classification of AIs, we can based on capability, we can classify this as narrow AI or weak AI or general AI, strong AI or super AI. So narrow AI is that it is very specific to a particular task. Say for example, Siri or Alexa. So it can handle only the language or language commands or the user commands. It can understand, it can respond, where that is called as weak AI. So the AI which can handle only one type of specific task. So whereas in the strong AI, so they can adopt some thinking. So they use some human intelligence, some intelligence like a human. So they think, understand, they respond to the situations according to the humans. Say for example, a robo is dancing, a robo is entertaining. So that can happen with the help of strong AI. Or if you are basing on the facial expression, your mood has to be enhanced. So let the robo sing a song, or let the robo perform a dance, or let the robo come to uh, come to a situation where it gives some kind of the supporting words or positive feelings. So super AI is that, so when the application of AI is surpassing the human intelligence, so they are beyond more and they are beyond our human intelligence. Such applications are called as super AI. So I don't want to explain the other categories of AI. So, but our focus for future research, future recommendations is based on general AI or strong AI and the super AI. So the other category is basing on learning. Learning is very important, very common factor in AI machines. So they also have to learn. Like we learn certain things. We know only how to drive a car on the plain road, but we do not know how to drive on the terrains or on the slopes. So we have to learn in such a case. Similarly, the AI applications, so they also learn according to the need and necessity. So they are categorized as supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, and deep learning. So the algorithms are there. So numerous algorithms are there once again. So basing on the specificity of the problem, appropriate algorithm has to be identified and the technology has to be developed. Basing on functionality, reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, self-aware AI. So like basing on applications, we have expert systems, natural language processing, computer vision, robotics, etc. So basing on technology, symbolic AI, connectionist AI, evolutionary AI. So this was already explained: weak slot, weak AI, strong AI, and super AI. So this was the earlier development of AI, where the AI was running with basing on the rules, logic and rules. So logical expression is nothing but it contains the set of variables where each variable has only two values, 0 and 1. And basing on the logical operators, so the expression is evaluated and it gives the value such as 0 or 1. So basing on the values, basing on the logical values, the expressions were evaluated. So the expert systems were developed basing on the logic and rule based systems. So TurboTax is one of the examples, finest examples of filing our tax returns using the expert systems. So these days there is a package called MySyn or Emisyn, where the patient is asked for his symptoms. So the expert systems ask, MySyn asks, do you have fever? In case yes, so you press 1, you press yes, so it takes that as value 1. Do you have swollen glands? You say no, so it takes 0. And like this, swollen glands, body ache, then soaring throat, sneezing, coughing, like this. So the patient who answers with value 1, so they are identified, so they are consolidated, and the appropriate disease is hypothesized or identified with the help of the symptoms. Let there be a database of disease having some set of symptoms. So those symptoms which are all symptoms which are satisfying with respect to a particular disease, so that is identified as a disease of the patient. So like this, earlier days they were doing, and this is a small example of building an expert system. So I just wanted to explain you. So this I have written in the language called Prolog. You need not worry about this language. There are a number of sentences in the real world. So say for example, a class of 60 students. So class of 60 students, each student is having his own likings. So when we have to write a program, so how do we handle the natural language sentences? Yes, it is possible with the help of AI or the expert systems or logic based AIs. I have written a small expert system here. So Rama likes fruits. Let this particular statement is considered as a fact. So let this fact be converted into some structure, a logical structure, or some structure, or so this structure is called as a predicate structure. So Rama likes fruits, and Krishna likes sweets, Thomas likes reading, Mustaf likes games, like this. So if 70 students are having 70 likings, or a student is having multiple likings, let them have it. So but all 500 likings of the entire class can be put into some structure, and let us apply some query process. So when we apply the query process, so basing on the backtracking structural matching, we can easily identify who are all the persons liking a particular item. So Lakshman likes reading and not games. So this is a specific sentence. He likes reading but not games. Venkat does not like games at all. So who are the persons like fruits? So when I put a question across 500 likings or dislikings, it is very difficult for us to answer. So when we build a program, so which can give a quick and spontaneous answer, so that is merely called as an AI. So let me illustrate how to handle this. So here right side I have written the entire statement into some structure. So this structure is something like left side we have likes is the name of the function. So this function is called as predicate function. So this predicate function is holding set of objects. The first object is necessarily containing the name of the person. Second object is containing the name of the likings. So the object is structured such that name of the predicate, and within the parenthesis name of the person in lowercase, name of the item in the lowercase. So the relation between these two is likings. So Rama likes fruits, Krishna likes sweets. So like this, and you go to the Lakshman case, so where Lakshman likes reading, and this is the symbol for and, doesn't like. So negation of likes Lakshman games. So this negation, so Lakshman doesn't like games. You can see the Lakshman case. And Venkat doesn't like games. You can write negation of likes Venkat games. Now my query is that who are the persons like fruits? So let me write the same thing. So likes, so this L should have been lowercase. So name of the predicate should be same. This should have been in the lowercase. Likes, capital X, and the fruits. So if I put a query of this kind, so this particular predicate name, namely likes with capital X. Capital X is a variable which identifies the matching names with the structure likes and the second object being fruits. So X will identify all the names of the persons across the entire database, and it will identify the names of the persons. So X can carry multiple values. So here X is nothing but Rama, X is Anthony, X is Sita. So there are three persons who are liking fruits. So my second question is that who are the persons who do not like games? So here I have written does not negation of likes. So here I have written person. P is the capital. P is the capital. Capital means it is the name of variable, not the name of object. So I'm putting a variable and games, matching games. So this is merely identifying the names of persons who do not actually like games. So the last question is, what are the likings of Rama? So of course, the likings of Rama, the second object is put as capital Y. So that is the variable. So this variable is taking two values when it is trying to match with the structure of the entire database, and it is finding two results. So this is the simplest program so that one can easily write in a few minutes. So see the kind of the convenience that AI or the applications that we are having. So in a class of 70 people are having 500 likings and dislikings. When some question is put, once again it is a confusion for a human beings. But a simple program handles the entire knowledge structure and gives the responses instantaneously based on the user queries. So another important development is machine learning. So I just want to skip off all these, and the future direction, research direction is that the AI started with its first steps with the expert system, development of expert system. So expert systems were basing on the logic, basing on the rules, set of rules. So they were initially developed. So rule number one. So what is the next rule that can be applied? So there must be some matching criteria. So that the next rule is searched through, and basing on the matching criteria, next rule is applied. So like that. So next is agents. Yesterday, some participant was mentioning about agents. So agents are really the programs. They sense some information from the real world environment, and this information is processed with respect to the AI algorithms. So conscious AI. So next step is conscious AI. Conscious AI is that they are self-aware of. The programs are self-aware of. So they understand the emotions, and they have the ability to understand the existence, or they can respond to the human feelings. And the next development is autonomous systems. These systems are capable of performing independent tasks without the intervention of the human beings. Say, for example, self-driving cars. So these cars, when you instruct the car that take my child to the school and drop there and come back, so the car will drop your child to the school, hand over to the school at the security place, and it will return the car. Or when you instruct the car to bring back your child, it will go to the school and come back. So this is the vehicles are autonomous systems. Then coming to the bots. Bots are the automated AI tools or AI applications where you say some specific task, so they will handle. Say, for example, you say that please order a pizza for me at the best pizza with quality and high rated pizza. So across various platforms, they see the ratings, they find the prices, they compare the prices. So they book an order for you, and the pizza is delivered. Or similarly, when you instruct prepare the financial statement for the for the month of January, so they log into your bank accounts, they find out the financial transactions, they analyze them, and they bring out a report and they present you what the balance you are having as of now, and what are the outstanding bills, what is going to be surplus amount. I mean, they are going to analyze. Or in your offices, you just say that you post attendance in the college system, so they will post attendance and they will consolidate the month wise or semester wise attendance. they will they will do processing, and they will also manage your calendar events. So they can give alerts with respect to your conferences, with respect to your other activities. So now the most upcoming area is the RPA, robotic process automation. Use of software bots or digital workers to automate repetitive and rule-based tasks. So these are the some of the technologies which I don't want to explain, but I'll pass on this to the participants. Don't worry about this. So I just read out machine learning, supervised learning, unsupervised, deep learning, transfer learning. So the knowledge of a particular proven system is transferred to the similar system. Natural language processing, digital transformation. So integrating every business with a digital technology. Computer vision, the cameras are understanding, analyzing all 24 frames per second. Each frame is analyzed. And blockchain technology, cloud computing, robotics, automated systems, then bots, chatbots, and 3D printing, augmented reality, virtual reality, mixed reality, then cryptocurrency, digital twins, autonomous driving, IoT, smart cities, edge computing, exoskeleton devices. A person is not capable of standing alone by his own. So let these exoskeleton devices, so basing on the requirement, the movement of the basing on the movement of the human gesture, so they try to provide strength so that one can walk. So quantum computing, then connected cars. These cars, they are going to pass the information between them. So virtual assistants are very popular. So these days I'm going to show you one virtual assistant, that is Amelia. Transhumanism. So they try to enhance the mood, longevity, and cognitive abilities of the human being. So recommender systems, you want to go to a new city where you want to find out a best hotel. So these systems will provide you the economic or whatever basing on your requirement. Predictive analytics, they're useful for the business. And let us see the some of the examples of AI where in the future they are going to rule. So healthcare, manufacturing, transportation, education, information technology, business intelligence, supply chain management, construction, retail, cyber security, and whatnot. Every walks of life, every walks of life. So AI is going to impact. AI applications are going to come up. So for example, the car. So the self-driving cars are allowed in some of the countries on some specific roads. So AI is going to be there in the media and entertainment. AI can produce the movies, so they can create a virtual characters, they can create the stories, they can create music, they can direct, they can create videos. So these days you can see number of videos which are created by AI. So this manufacturing also happens with the help of AI. So where you can see a small video. So the cars are manufactured by the autonomous independent vehicle, independent uh, equipment machines. So these machines are going to assemble the parts of the car. So they are going to paint. So where no human being, no human involvement is present while manufacturing the cars. So the Maruti is capable of producing 8 lakh cars per year. So when it is running for three shifts per day, so almost 3 into 365, almost 1050 or so work shifts. In 1050 work shifts, work shifts. So they are manufacturing about 8 lakh cars. So they are producing almost a car for every 4 seconds or 3 seconds. Every 3 seconds, one car is coming out, rolling out. That is possible only because of the automated systems. So the healthcare, so the doctors, so while for diagnosing the patient conditions and recommending appropriate medicine. So in education also, the AI used. So you can see in China. So if time is there, I'll handle this. So in China, this is happening. So yesterday I promised you. Can you see this?
Yes, sir. But voice is not audible, sir.
Yes, sir. Voice is not audible, sir.
Anyway, I'll pass on this link. You can see it later. So in China, the schools are extensively using AI technologies to understand the student's ability of learning. So whether a student, basing on the student mood, they quickly chalk out newer programs so that the learnability of the student is improved, and the messages data which is gathered, so that is continuously analyzed, and uh, they are prepared as reports. So let me show you quickly. So the headsets are put to the students, and these headsets release beta waves, gamma waves, and the X waves. So these waves identify the intensity of the learning, intensity of the interest that the students they are having. So the cameras monitor citizens wherever they are moving. The engagement levels of students are continuously engaged, analyzed. So they detect the students' usage of phones. So I stop here because you're not hearing voice. You can see the titles, transcription. So the brain waves are sensed, and the students' ability of learning is understood. So sorry for the extra time, taking extra time. So let me take another 10 minutes. So this is an important video. One has to see how the Google has created the AI assistant. So this assistant will help. Can you hear the voice?
As I said earlier, our mission for our assistant is to help you get things done.
Can you hear the voice?
It turns out
Yes, sir, but it is very low.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
you may want to get an oil change schedule, maybe call a plumber in the middle of the week.
So I'll give you the
or even
commentary.
schedule a haircut appointment.
So he has developed a new
we're working on
AI
helping
assistant
users through those
where
moments.
the AI assistant is a software
Users and
program,
businesses
so which can handle
in a
the
good way.
customer bookings.
Businesses actually rely a lot on this, but even in the US.
So for example, the
60%
haircut
of small
salon,
businesses
the haircut booking or restaurant booking, the system is going to handle the customer calls and will negotiate with the customer and will book the slots for the customer. So simple thing is that the customer simply calls a phone, calls the assistant via phone. So many small business setups, they can utilize this.
Actually calling a real salon to schedule the appointment for you. Let's listen.
I'm happy to help you. Hi, I'm calling to book a women's haircut for a client. I'm looking for something on May 3rd. Sure, give me 1 second. Sure, what time are you looking for around? At 12 p.m. We do not have a 12 p.m. available.
The customer calls are processed live and system is negotiating.
At 12 p.m. Depending on what service she would like, what service is she looking for? Just a woman's haircut for now. Okay, we have at 10 o'clock. 10 a.m. is fine. Okay, what's your first name? The first name is Lisa. Okay, perfect. So I will see Lisa at 10 o'clock on May 3rd. Okay, great. Thanks. Great. Have a great day. Bye.
So this is what is a new technology that the Google has developed. It will benefit the smaller business setups where booking through a website may not be possible in all the cases. Just they have a telephone connection and a small program. So this will handle the customer calls. So AI also is there in the music. It can generate the music. So I am not showing you the files because of limitation of time. AI is also into cooking. So you can see a small video where the robots are preparing the food on behalf of us.
Imagine having a 5-star chef cooking all your meals for you every day of your life. This is the dream and the goal that Modi Robotics is trying to accomplish. They've created the first fully automated and intelligent robots that can learn recipes, cook all kinds of foods with remarkable precision, and then clean up after themselves. Moli Robotics built a working prototype of the Moli Kitchen. This futuristic-looking workstation is equipped with advanced robotic arms and hands that can grip kitchen utensils, measure liquids, crack eggs, you name it, they can do it. Master Chef winner Tim Anderson was hired on as Moli's development chef and helped the robotics team teach the robots how to cook by using motion capture gloves and wristbands, much like a video game. This means you can potentially record the movements of other famous chefs and
initially
have a meal prepared for you indirectly.
So this is called as haptics.
Moli Robotics recently launched a crowdfunding campaign looking for investors and potential testers of the prototype kitchen to help them improve the robot's ability. Moli believes that they can do for cooking.
Okay, so AI is there in business presentations. So holograms are created. So these holograms present on behalf of a person. So cognitive AI, Baby X, this is a project of Auckland's bioengineering, where the children's features are customized, and AI into game playing chess, and AI is revolutionizing the shopping experience. So like this, so there is a robo called Sophia. So this is the world's first passport holder. So this Sophia also has visited India, UAE, Saudi Arabia has granted passport to this Sophia, and it can travel across the countries. It has visited India. It has addressed at a press conference at Mumbai, Visakhapatnam, Calcutta, and all. It can understand the human feelings, respond to the human questions.
Yes, you cannot know. How can you remember? Because the last time we met, you were an earlier version of yourself. Some of those memories still exist. But your mind is different.
Different how?
Better, faster, smarter.
So it is processing visual data processing, facial expressions.
Then am I still Sophia? Or am Sophia again?
That's a good question.
But you don't have a good answer.
In a way, you're Sophia now. So welcome to the world, Sophia.
Hello, world.
We have a little announcement. I've never interviewed anybody like that before, and I should say some of it was planned, but not.
So there is another machine called virtual assistant called Amelia. So he is a digital employee, just like a bot. Just like a bot, one can. So I'll pass on these links. You can see the virtual assistant how it is working. So instead of having a full-time employee, you can have a digital employee. So it is working. It is actually a bot. So a bot is given a face or human-like shape, and it is you can talk to the program. The program will receive like a human being, and it will receive the instructions. It can work. It can sort out all your office related. So future of AI, I have a video from Bill Gates, what he's telling about AI. So in future, AI is going to rule. AI is going to rule, and there is no exception to that. So everyone has to orient towards utilization of AI technologies, AI tools, and one has to have the AI orientation, so that if we are not accepting AI, then we'll sooner round down, and somebody else will come up. So there are some disadvantages also. One has to be very cautious with respect to the implementation of AI solutions. So these are some of the challenges which I already have discussed in the previous case. Of course, we also have to have the ethics. So governments are actually worried about the ethical operation of AI. So if they are misused, probably by the permission, when they permit certain technologies, so if they are misused, then citizens will be in the dangers, and hence governments are very cautious about implementing ethics with respect to AI. So that's all about from my side, and I welcome your questions. So thank you very much for your patient listening, and for your valuable time. So thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a very informative session.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. I mean, if you have any questions, I'm pleased to answer. So I'll pass on this presentation to you, so that you can see at your own level. So I'll show you some jobs landscape. So this is another final information. So top emerging jobs I have listed, declining jobs like data entry clerks, accounting, bookkeeping. So these jobs are declining, and they will not be there beyond 2030. So from now onwards, these jobs are going to emerge. So this is the list of the jobs which are identified by the World Economic Forum. So thank you all. Thank you very much. So as a teacher, we also have to adopt the AI tools and technologies in the classroom teaching, as well as handling the student-related assignments, student-related answer scripts, etc. We can use some of the tools. We can make our activities simplified and more effective. So we can be productive. So thank you very much. Shobna madam. Shobna
Yes,
madam.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So that's all about from my side. I'm sorry for
Yes, sir.
exceeding some 10 minutes, 13 minutes. So probably we request the next resource person, Professor V. Subramaniam sir, to handle another 13 minutes.
Sir, good evening, sir. It's my privilege to tell a vote of thanks on behalf of Dr. K. Sambasivarao, sir. Sir, I express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. K. Sambasivarao, sir. We are deeply grateful for an exceptional and informative session on future trends in AI, innovations, and research directions. As the Dean of NRI with 36 years of experience in remarkable experience, has illuminated the transformative landscape of artificial intelligence. He masterfully demonstrated how AI is not just a technological tool, but a fundamental force reshaping our understanding of innovation, problem solving, and human potential. The depth of knowledge shared, the nuanced perspectives are presented with various YouTube links showing real-time examples like AI teacher, driverless cars, Google Assistant, automation of manufacturing cars in AI in cooking, AI in game playing. So what? Every information has been explained. A forward-looking approach has significantly enriched our collective understanding, sir. Your presentation serves as a critical reminder that the future of AI is not just about technological advancement, but about responsible, ethical, and transformative innovation. Thank you, sir. Thank you for an exceptional and enlightened session, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.